Hello G Squad, welcome back to my channel. Today we are prepping my nails and we are going to be working with my non-dominant hand. So that's going to show you just how easy it is to prep your own nails. Let's start by showing you the products I use. Those are my prep and prime. This is my preferred base coat. These are my drill bits and this is my drill. But first things first, we're going to pick up my magic wand, which honestly, I don't really pinch as much as I used to. I've gotten really good at forming to get the C curve I want. So, but I always push back my cuticles with the cuticle pusher. And that pointy part there, you can actually use that to clean up your nails and remove the dead skin. But I really don't enjoy doing it that way. I prefer my drill. So that's what we're going to do today. I just feel that it really does get deeper. It just does a better job to me to use my drill. Okay, so that I was pointing at, that's just a little owie that I have from my eczema. The weather here is being very fickle and crazy. And when the weather's crazy, my eczema gets really bad. And so I have that little split there on my knuckle and ow. So I'm sorry if that really skeeves you out. Maybe this is not the video for you. Sorry. So these are my bits and we are going to use my little flame bit to clean up my cuticles, and it's a very repetitive process, so I'm just going to show you two. I'm going to show you my thumb and my first finger, my pointer finger. So now what I'm doing is just putting my bit in there and closing it up. And now you never want to store your drill with a bit in it, but you never want to store it empty either, so that little faker is what that's for. But you don't want to keep a bit in there because if you drop it, it would really, you could bend your bit and it would just ruin your life. So now what I'm doing is just, it's gentle, guys. You do not want to dig in here. You want to have a very gentle touch. You want to let it clear away any dead cuticle. You see how that's just flaking off there. It just lifts it up and flakes it away. Now you're going to see me blow this. Woof, right there. Don't do that to a client. It's okay to blow your own fingers. Don't blow on clients, okay? Have a brush handy. I get lazy when I'm doing my own nails, but don't do that to clients. So now I'm going to do that as well on this first finger. And as you can see, it just really, it's like melting a hot knife through butter. Anything that's grown down there, any kind of hardness or sadness that has made your cuticles not happy, it just flings it away. It's just gone in mere seconds. So, and you don't do this at a high speed, guys. I have this on like 5. I think it's up to like 5. So you want to keep it low. You want to keep it very gentle. You're not pressing down hard. You're almost just floating across your nail. And of course, it does sort of help to get the process started for roughing up your nails to prepare it for all of the rest of the things. And so what we're going to do right now is do just that. I'm going to use a little sanding band and we are going to again, you're barely touching your nail. Just very gently run across it with that little sanding band on I think that's called a mandrel. I don't know why, I just had a little brain fart there. It's a mandrel. And you just run it very gently across your nail and rough up that surface. You're not trying to take away a ton of nail. You're just trying to take the shine away and rough up that surface a little bit to help make sure, again, that your nail is really ready for all of the things. Now, if you don't want to use a drill to do that, you can absolutely take a small file, just like this, and use it to rough up that surface. Just make sure you get from corner to corner, edge to edge. Now I'm going to spray with alcohol and using my trusty little toothbrush, you know I love my toothbrush, I'm just going to brush downward. Don't go up because that'll jam the dust into your cuticle. Brush downward. Now dry off your nails and clean your area. Come on, wipe that down. You don't want to work in a dirty area. Clean that area. Come on, wipe it, There you go. Don't be dirty. Okay, so now you've got your prep. And the prep just really dehydrates your nail. Dries out the nail plate just enough to be able to grab onto all of the other products you're going to put next. I needed a little something to brace my fingers. So you want to be gentle with this. You don't want to go too crazy. Just a nice thin coat. And it will actually dehydrate very quickly. It's probably super alcohol based. But you can see it just glides right on there, and then it dehydrates away and it leaves your nail bed a little more dry. And it gets it ready for the next step, which is going to be our primer. And I use also Mia's Secret primer. I forgot to show it to you, but there it is. And you want to be super sparing with this. You don't need to flood your cuticles. You want a somewhat dry brush. You don't want it to be sopping wet. And just make sure that you get that on every bit of exposed nail. You do not want to leave any bit of it without primer on it. The next step is your base coat. And this for me is my favorite is Light Elegance Tack. It seems to work with every gel I've tested it with. I've not had any problems with any lifting with any gel I've ever used. It's a very thin consistency, and it just really seems to be exactly like double-sided tape. So if you're struggling, maybe give that kind a try. But most base coats are pretty good. It's just some are thicker than others. And this one's really, really thin, and I feel like that just gives me exactly the adhesion I need without adding a lot of bulk to my nail. So that's why I like this one. Now we're going to cure that, and that is my prep routine. Thank you so much, guys, for coming by and checking out my prep routine. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and we will see you next time when we do these nails. Mwah! Bye-bye.